gear video. So I think people like these. I know I watch these sometimes. That's all I look for is like a gear video for backpacking. So, or for like an overnighter. This will be like a, I guess, summer overnighter. It's gonna be a high of 75 today, 50% chance of rain, and then it's a low of 53. So it's gonna get a little chillier tonight, but it's not like, you know, you don't need a big sleeping bag, or at least I don't. So I'll show you what I got. Little different things here. This is a new pack. This is a Savoda Jacari S. It's like a 22 liter. It kind of compresses down so you can make it smaller if you want stuff, but I wanted a bag that was pretty tough. It's 1000D and had molly on it so I could add different stuff to it, hang things off of it, but not super like tactical, military, kind of an in-between. So this is really cool, and it's not huge. I've got it packed out pretty good, but it holds like just enough of my stuff. So, and it's something that's a little more, I guess, bushcrafty and will last a little longer than like my thin backpacking bag that's gonna tear and stuff. So get you at a different angle. You wrapped around a tree. So right up the front here, I've got my Holtzbrook's axe. I haven't really found a good way to mount it. I'd made a new thing to mount it like this, and I didn't like how it hung. So I'm gonna get a different one, or a different way to mount it maybe, so I can mount it like that so it's centered on the pack. So I've got that. I'm gonna be using that a lot because I want to try to possibly build a raised bed. So the actual video to this might be a little long. The camp video, it's gonna be cool though. So I got a Kuxa hanging off the outside here. This is the one, store-bought one, not my homemade one. I kind of go back and forth on those. So on the side, it's got little compression straps. I just have my leather gloves wrapped in there. And then this is a military gunner's pouch for ammo, and it fits on there really well. These are frozen because I wanted to keep them cold without a cooler. So I've got some chicken sausages for dinner tonight, and then some bacon for tomorrow morning. It is bear country, so I'm gonna have to be mindful of that later for sure. My food bag, I've got the coffee in there, breakfast stuff. It's already getting some sweat on it from that. And just some other little things, my lunch, but I'll show you that later. It's pretty standard. And then I've got a gas canister. If I don't want to cook over fire, I can do that. So that's pretty much for that. Pretty much it. And these are all removable, so you can kind of reorganize as you want, or if you want to take less, you can take it off of there if you don't need the outside pouch. So that's one thing I like about this. It also has molly on the top, so you could put like a blanket or a sleeping pad or something on the top. Other side is a dump pouch. I think these are really cool. I could take this off and put it on my belt and use it to like collect tinder, those type of things. I had broke down an MRE for my last trip and didn't use it, so I went ahead and brought the guts of it. So got some electrolyte powder, the vegetable crackers, and then what they call a toaster pastry. It's like a really thin, crappy Pop-Tart. I have a stainless steel Nalgene. I can boil water in that. This is more of a heavier pack, but I wasn't doing a lot of mileage, so I didn't take titanium. I wanted like my hard use stuff. And I knew I wasn't gonna be going too far. My little Joe Robinette boiling cup, which I absolutely love, the lid for that. And that is it for that. I was talking about this being a dump pouch, so whenever you're done with it, or if you're not using it, you can roll it up and it goes away, but you can put it on your belt too. So pretty sweet little deal. Inside, on the bottom here, I should say. So I have a wool blanket. I got it at a military surplus store. I think this one was like 40 bucks. It's the thinner of the two I have, but it's a twin size blanket. I want to get a queen eventually, and those are the ones to pick up if you find a deal, but they're like 180 bucks. So the more real wool in them, the better they work for their weight. So rolled up in there is a extra t-shirt as well. So I had a long sleeve shirt just in case I get chilly later. So we'll do these straps here. The top of this kind of folds in on itself to make it waterproof. My Possibles pouch inside of here. I've got all kinds of stuff, first aid, or a little bit of, toiletries, my headlamp, my little mini stove for the gas, some random pieces of cordage, charger pack, the lantern, a coffee strainer, which I haven't used in a while, I've been using instant, extra batteries, bug spray, hot hands. So the Possibles pouch for whatever is possible or you don't want rattling around your bag. I have my knife, which I'm going to put on now. I just got here. So there's a first aid kit. I wanted to keep that on the top. You've seen this one a million times. A Baco Laplander saw. This is going to be used a lot today too. because I want to do a lot of building. Ugh, put it back together. Pretty heavy kit this time. My full fire kit I haven't taken in a while, so this is the full fire kit I've done a video on before. A little bit's changed on it, but that's by the Hidden Woodsman. It's really tough stuff, so it's, like I said, heavier stuff, but it's gonna last forever and I can beat it up. My bush chair I talked about putting up. I have a Stanley frying pan because I'm gonna do pancakes in the morning. Oh, cupcakes. Inside of that is a little spatula and a little plate. Which I don't really need the plate. I could just eat out of it, but why not? It's my camping trip. Stainless steel kettle, because I would like to build a tripod and do a kettle. I want to, like I said, big building trip. Did I say that? So that is a fire maple, almost a full liter kettle. I got my blow up pillow, my sleeping pad, this ant, my grill. I haven't used this in a while either, but I got bacon for the morning and I got those sausages, so that'll be cool. And then down here, the big space taker's my 10 by 10 tarp. I'm probably gonna do a wind shelter. I just like doing them, so I keep hearing stuff and I'm thinking that I'm gonna see a bear, which would be cool to see as long as he leaves me alone. I have my journal, a little survival manual that I got for my birthday that I want to flip through. It has a Fresnel lens in it too to start fire, so I'll figure out how I want to do my fire. And then a book. This is Stephen Ambrose, Undaunted Courage. It's the Lewis and Clark expedition. It's huge, but it's interesting, so it's really cool. Really good read. So, and then in the back, I have my sit pad and a rain poncho, just in case it does decide to rain, and I can use that for my ground cloth when I go to bed. So, that is it in this bag. Like I said, if you're not using all the space, you can fold it down to really, really small. So, really cool stuff. I like getting new stuff, not all the time, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you gotta be a gear nerd, so it'll be cool though. It's gonna be a good trip, so make sure you go actually watch the real video, because I'm gonna do a lot of building, a lot of stuff I don't get to do because I'm actually in real woods with real trees and resources, so instead of being in the desert. So it'll be cool, so check it out.